50 million people died horribly in the Aug Incident of 2027. The tragedy made clear the devastating potential of mechanical augmentation, but the series of laws intended to regulate and restrict this dangerous new technology only fueled a thriving black market. Less than a year later, a chain of coordinated bomb attacks across the world terrorized cities and destroyed countless more lives. These tragedies, among many others, finally galvanized the United Nations into action. The world's media had gorged itself on stories of bloody terrorism and the ill-equipped, poorly coordinated intelligence organizations meant to stop it. In response, a new organization was founded, one that would not be bound and gagged by red tape. It is a unified and collaborative solution to the dangerous new world mankind finds itself living in. It is known simply as Task Force 29. The organization is modeled on the idea that counterterrorism traditionally consists of two interlocking areas, pre- and post-incident. With its unique organizational structure, Task Force 29 is empowered and expected to handle both areas, removing bureaucracy and logistics that might otherwise slow down the process. On paper, the agency is a division of Interpol and functions as a two-way agreement with other worldwide agencies. It is a conduit of shared intelligence and action. Its mission statement and public objectives are suitably vague so as to be open to a wide degree of interpretation. Task Force 29 is expected to protect and uphold international peace in an uncertain and changing world, countering and disassembling threats posed by individuals or groups whose malicious intents and actions wish harm or disruptions on persons, communities, and governments. In practice, this open-ended mandate frees the organization from the traditionally limiting questions of jurisdiction, allowing it to operate in whichever manners it deems appropriate. To achieve the duties assigned to it, Task Force 29 maintains a list of individuals and organizations suspected to be involved in illegal activity, terrorism, or the intent to harm, incite, or destabilize. These targets are then consistently monitored at the local, national, and international level. Its involvement in both areas of counter-terrorism mean that the same task force personnel are responsible both for countering acts of terrorism and then conducting a post-event investigation to ensure major perpetrators are prosecuted and imprisoned under agreed international statutes. First and foremost an international organization, Task Force 29 maintains units based across the world, with notable divisions in France, the United States, Central Europe, and London. These units are often involved in anti-trafficking operations, disrupting harvester rings, and terrorist activities which involve military-grade, illegal augmentations. Due to the sensitive and highly confidential nature of its affairs and operations, Task Force 29 operates under a strict code of professional secrecy. Its members and even its history remain largely unknown. Its public background is simply an international organization founded in 2028 and named for the 29 nations that agreed to fund its mandate. It has worked to counter the influence of groups like the Augmented Rights Coalition and mysterious gold-masked mercenaries whose allegiance is either unknown or classified. Despite rumors that Task Force 29 has either been infiltrated or even secretly founded by a hidden cabal known as the Illuminati, such accusations remain unproven. Instead, the success of the organization has led to the discussion that Task Force 29 has the potential to evolve into a fully united force, completely outside the jurisdiction of any political power, in an era where mankind has never been more divided. Perhaps through Task Force 29, the entire human race might be given a higher order of structure and meaning.
You know, the Templin Institute investigates alternate worlds and all that, but investigating is hard, and sometimes they just want to relax. That's where gaming ambience comes in. They've captured the feeling of what it's like to just hang out in some of your favorite places. From the cityscape of Nos Astra on Ilum, to the village of White Orchard in Temeria, to the headquarters of Task Force 29 in Prague. Not only that, but gaming ambience has long been a friend to the Templin Institute. Many of our investigations, including this one, have only been possible through their support. So, if you need a good place to relax, head over to Gaming Ambience. I'll be wandering the serene halls of Rapture. Wait, no, this is horrifying. I'll be on the Citadel.